Hello, welcome to homesteading Northwest Florida. It is right after the storm. We had a major, I think there were tornadoes, but we had a major storm come in, and during the storm last night, because you couldn't really help but be awake because branches start hitting the roof, like the branch that's in my rose bush right now. It is, what did they say? It's like, I've got like 54 degrees right now. But during the storm, because the winds were coming out of the south with all that moisture, kind of like a hurricane almost, but it was more tornado-like. During the storm last night, it was 70 degrees out last night. So when the south winds come, it really warms up. So anyhow, we got a lot of branches that fell down. Here's one here. Here's from the sweet gum, which is way over here. The sweet gum tree is here. Big enough to throw any branches. Oh, and I see some smilax up there that I'll get rid of, because that just, I think it kills trees, too much of it. So yeah, good of them to plow the farm field. You know, that was smart of them, because now it can just absorb all this moisture, and that's good. Ooh, I see a branch in sweet gums over here. And it might be one that I was trying to pull down, but I couldn't get it. This is another area that I got here. Yeah. Oh, no, looks like that one's still stuck up there. This one looks like a different one, but we'll get this one out of here too, because when they fall like this, oh, they're pretty much ready to go. They're more dead than anything. When they fall from it was almost like a tornado. I don't know how fast the winds were going. But my building here was built in 1963. That's when this building was built. And yeah, I don't have many windows. All the windows, except for the back, are boarded up, which is good. You know, they tell you in a tornado, stay away from windows. Okay, good, but I don't have that many. And there is way more water in the front trench here. We probably got about 5 inches of rain during this storm. Whenever it puddles on the little driveway, pebble driveway here, we got a lot of rain, and it's in this front ditch. So yeah, I don't have many windows here, and I don't know if I want any. That's an old sweet gum that the top fell off years ago during a hurricane. That was actually a Hurricane Ian, and I forget what year. It was about 4 years ago. But right in front of that sweet gum tree that the top fell off is a magnolia tree. And that's the one I freed up all the vines off of it, and I keep it clear so it can grow. So that's the one I want to have take over. And the bamboo did all right. I heard a lot of branches hitting the roof last night. I was up at various times watching a tornado chaser, and it was so loud, and the wind was loud too, like a train. But anyhow, we got a little gift here from the oak tree gods, which is, this is a pretty nice branch for firewood, because now it's going to get cold. And the next storm's going to be similar windy in about 4 days, but now we got high winds, and it's pretty cold. It's going to be 33 tonight. Here's another branch, and we had all the, and I got to check my car for rodents, my cars, all of them. Here's a smilax vine that was up in a tree that got freed up. And tarp came off the bougainvillea, but doesn't really matter because it was so warm last night. Now 57, it's not going to like it much, but yeah, these type of storms just, oh, and my planter got flipped over. You know, my planter that it needs to be repaired here from Walmart, that got flipped over. So the winds that we have here during these storms pretty much say, ha, you got a tarp on that? It just moves tarps all over the place. And here are a couple branches, and I had a tarp on my lawnmower. Well, so much for that. That tarp's got holes in it anyhow. But anyhow, here's a branch from one of the longleaf pines that came down, all kinds of pine cones that I'll be picking up. And basically it's just pick up branches, and nothing in the trees gets wasted around here, because I actually take the pine cones and I'm throwing them on the other side of the fence to make a barrier of pine trees, small, and I'll keep them small, chop the top off when they get to be, 8 feet tall. So I'm going to keep them from growing so big, even though they just keep on growing. But here's another branch that fell down. Got a lot of branches down. Thank God I took down some trees. And this widowmaker tree here. But yeah, we got a lot of branches down. And the tarp I had bricks on top of this tarp, on top of the wood rack here. Here's the cement block wood rack, and I had bricks on top of this. Well, so much for that. You know what I'm saying? It didn't do much. It just blew right off. So tarps, yeah, the wind around here just says ha ha ha. Oh, and it moves some of my buckets, my grow buckets that I had here. Move that. And we'll be looking in the woods for any good, oh, here's a branch that fell down. Let's see what that is. That's probably sweet gum. But it's pretty good. Oh, this has to dry out, but get dried out, but not as much as a live piece of wood. You can't, firewood needs to be seasoned for 1 year. Like here's a pile of branches that will be used for biochar. So nothing in the trees gets wasted around by me. So here's my compost piles. Oh geez, I wish that I got ants underneath one of my tarps, and I wish I would have taken it off completely, but I forgot to do that. And yeah, all kinds of branches here. Oh, here's one. What's this? Oh, that's a pine branch. That's interesting. And I really thought the big pine tree might fall over, and I kind of was hoping it would, because